AEW star Adam Cole has already forgotten the lines to his script. I thought that was very interesting considering that AEW is unscripted. We're going to talk a little bit about that in just a moment. But also today we're going to talk about a Hollywood actor. We all know him by the name of Stephen Amell. There are some plans for him in AEW, and we're going to talk about that. And then Tony Khan was also talking about a future breakout star in AEW, which begs the question whether or not AEW should introduce like a cruiserweight championship or maybe like a light heavyweight championship. Guys, we're going to talk about it in this video. Make sure you subscribe, and don't forget to join the Discord. I would greatly appreciate it. We're going to start off with Stephen Amell. If you guys don't know who Stephen Amell is, he is a really, really talented actor. Right now, he is the big star of the Stars movie/show. It's like a series. It's called Heels. Even if you're not a wrestling fan, this show is incredible. I highly recommend anybody to watch it. You guys might remember in the wrestling world, Stephen Amell has made a name known for himself, kind of like joining the Bullet Club, sort of. He's really, really good friends with all of the guys in AEW. We even saw him on WWE television at SummerSlam. And the good news is we now know that Stephen Amell is actually being planned for AEW Grand Slam. Now, we don't know what the capacity is, but of course, with Stephen Amell going to AEW, we know this guy could actually wrestle. We know this guy is actually a fan of AEW. We know he's a fan of wrestling in general. We know he's friends with a lot of people there. You know, it kind of got me thinking whether or not we see Stephen Amell get involved with like Cody versus Malachi Black. But this guy does have wrestling gear. He plans on bringing it with him to Dynamite. I think we're going to see something really cool here. I think AEW and WWE both, they do such a great job with celebrity involvement. I don't feel like AEW overdoes it. You know, they don't overdo it whatsoever. They had Snoop Dogg, and that was a little bit questionable. But we just saw what happened with Rosario Dawson at AEW Dynamite this past week when she tried choking out Aleister Black. But the thing is, AEW is not afraid to get their hands wet with this type of thing. And I think this is really good news. If I'm being honest with you guys, I think Stephen Amell, like he's earned his respect in the world of pro wrestling. The guy actually could wrestle. He's a great actor. I look forward to seeing him on Dynamite. I don't know if we'll ever get like a pay-per-view match with him on there, but I think, you know, with how AEW is as a company, you know, if WWE can do it, I think AEW can do it. And even in the case of Stephen Amell, because these are all his friends and there's a lot of chemistry there, hell, dude, I wouldn't be surprised if Stephen Amell was, you know, I wouldn't be surprised if he jumped onto a pay-per-view match or actually jumped into a feud and like actually wrestled for AEW. You know, we got to see how well everything goes with the acting career, but just something to consider. Pretty interesting stuff right there. Dante Martin, you guys know who he is. Dante Martin, one half of Top Flight. We haven't seen his tag team partner in a while. I think it's due to injury. But the reason why I want to talk about Dante Martin is because Tony Khan has given him some really, really big praise. He's gone as far as saying he is just one huge win away from being a breakout star. And truth be told, he is absolutely true. What we have seen from Dante Martin in the last several months in AEW has been incredible. And nothing short of it. I don't know what this guy's ability is when it comes to promo and character work, but at the end of the day, this is all elite wrestling. And I think it's really, really important for people to understand that Dante Martin is one of those guys who is so skillful in the ring. He gets the crowd going. People enjoy watching his work. Tony Khan is clearly behind this guy. AEW has been very, very clear on making sure people know who Dante Martin is. They're kind of like in the introduction phase. And then this got me thinking, we were talking about this on the live stream here on Destination PW. What if AEW were to incorporate like a cruiserweight championship, light heavyweight championship, X Division championship, something that can be used for the smaller guys? Because as it stands right now, AEW does a really, really, really good job with their TNT championship. But the mid-card is so stacked on AEW that I feel like it's unfair for some of these people who are so good and are they are worthy of a title. They deserve it, right? I think it's unfair that they don't have the ability to become TNT champion just yet because there's other people in front of them. I think the TNT championship has actually been booked better than the World Championship. I don't think a lot of people would actually disagree with that. So I think if AEW were to incorporate like a championship for a weight class that is smaller, I don't know if it makes sense, but I know as a fan, it's what I would like to see. I know there's a plethora of guys in AEW that could benefit from chasing this championship belt. You know, we look at guys like Matt Sydal. We see somebody like Dante Martin. We see Jack Evans, you know, Angelico. Like, we see all of these people, and trust me, there's so many more. There are so many guys I feel like AEW would just actually benefit from this. And to see that Tony Khan is behind somebody like Dante Martin is awesome, because Dante Martin, you know, he doesn't have the physique like Brock Lesnar or Wardlow or anything like that. He doesn't have that like that John Cena-esque character, right? But Dante Martin is so skillful in the ring. He has a likable personality. I just think there's something there. And I actually really, really want to see AEW do something with it. I would be so happy if AEW pushes this guy. And I would even be happier if AEW can allow him to go after a championship like this. But here's also another thing that we got to consider. AEW and Impact Wrestling have the open door. The open door policy is great for business. I would love to see Dante Martin go to Impact and win the Impact Wrestling Championship. That's right, guys. The World Championship. And if you don't want to give him the World Championship, give him the X Division Championship. I just think it's a good idea to get this guy out of AEW a little bit, put him on another program, get people even more behind him, and then he could start developing a character. I don't know, just crazy stuff altogether, but I love it. Dante Martin is the shit, and I think he's going to be great in AEW in the future. So, again, good on AEW for building him up, and good on Tony Khan for actually giving him a good look. Adam Cole, baby. If you guys didn't know, Adam Cole has been in AEW just for a short period of time. I don't know how you wouldn't know that, because, I mean, literally we talk about AEW every single day right here on Destination PW, so don't forget to subscribe. But, of course, when it comes to Adam Cole, everybody remembers his great promo with Tony Schiavone. And Adam Cole kind of opened up the promo, and he's like, hey, if you even look at Britt Baker the wrong way, I'm going to slap you, or whatever. It was something like that, right? Nonetheless, Adam Cole has been going back and forth. He is just dropping great promos. But a very interesting story came out on AEW Unrestricted, the official AEW podcast. Tony Schiavone came out and said Adam Cole basically forgot to deliver the line, "You're a nerd," in his promo. So it's really interesting. As Tony Schiavone is talking about the story, Tony Schiavone mentions going backstage. Tony Khan's like, hey, this guy's threatening you. Like, you need to get out of the ring ASAP. And Tony Schiavone is explaining that Adam Cole actually forgot to deliver the line, "You are a nerd." This was something that they were talking about backstage before they went out. And Adam Cole literally forgot what he was supposed to say. And that's why Tony Khan was like he wasn't too happy about the fact that Schiavone just took forever to get out of the ring. Schiavone's justification for it was, hey, he forgot his line. I had to deliver it to him, and then that way it can get out. Now, the thing that I really thought was interesting about this was we were all under the belief that AEW doesn't operate without scripts. I actually think that's true. I think what this is, because there is no script, I think AEW kind of had them like plan this out backstage, like the way they should, right? And then they basically have like key points, like, hey, make sure you talk about this, make sure you say this, but other than that, go out there and have fun. That's the way I'm assuming it is, and based on the story that Tony Schiavone gave us, it's pretty much, I think that's why it is the way it is, because Adam Cole literally forgetting to deliver the line, "You're a nerd," it doesn't sound like a big deal, but it also pushed the envelope a little bit with Adam Cole being a heel. So, food for thought. Maybe AEW is not heavily scripted, but they are definitely planning what they're going to say. I'm totally cool with it. I think it's funny. I think it's actually even funnier that Tony Schiavone got a little bit, he got spoken to by Tony Khan because he didn't go backstage quick enough. Like, he didn't leave the ring quick enough, but in his defense, he was just feeding the line to Adam Cole. So, very cool stuff. I love AEW. I love WWE. I love pro wrestling, and I know you do too. So if you guys want more videos like this, make sure you click that subscribe button, and don't forget to join our Discord server. A lot of great things happening right here on Destination PW. I will see you guys next time. Thank you for watching.